Welcome to the grind. It is Saturday, April 13th. How we doing, family? All right, guys, it is Saturday. So what is my goal gonna be today? We're gonna try to hit $200 today. I am way behind on my weekly goal, so we're just gonna try to minimize the damage for the next 2 days. All right, I do have a good one for you guys today. We are gonna do the top 10 ways to become an efficient Instacart shopper for 2024, so stay tuned for that. All right, the time is 7:30 in the morning. We are at the business center. Hopefully we can catch a batch real soon. I do have my Walmart Sparks, so they should be dropping orders anytime soon too. So guys, until our first pickup. All right, guys, let's pick up our first order from Uber Eats. $10 from Chick-fil-A, going like 2 miles. All right, guys, just picked up that order. Drop off is only 3 miles away, so we'll see you guys there. All right, we just dropped off that order. So that brings me my tip number one is efficient time management. You know, plan your routes effectively to minimize travel time between stores and delivery. Use traffic and peak shopping times to your advantage. All right, guys, let's see if we can pick up another small, quick orders like these. And then Costco drop is gonna happen around 9:30. Might go to a different Costco drop today. I might go to either La Mesa or Marina, just to change up the pace. I'm not too sure yet. We'll keep you updated. All right, guys, we just picked up our next order. It is $27 from the grocery outlet. It's going a total of 7 miles, 12 items. So we're heading over to the store right now to go start shopping this order. All right, guys, first one is those baby cut carrots. All right, and then we need these Harlem Melody of cherry tomatoes for one. All right, and then we need these Popeye spinach for one. All right, and then we need these strawberries for one. Check the quality on them. This looks pretty good. All right, and then blueberries for one. All right, and we need a Life Away oat milk. All right, so I got them checking on one item, this Silk oat milk. I don't see it on the shelf here, and I don't think they have any, so I might have to refund it because I don't see any substitute, especially when they want organic. All right, next one is this taquitos for one. All right, then we need one of these salted caramel ones for one, and then we need these Farm Rich French toast for one. All right, then we need red seedless grapes for one. All right, there we are. All right, we got out of that store. It was a little challenging because it's obviously not a well-known grocery store, and they don't have as much products as all the other grocery stores. So some of the items were kind of struggle to find, but we were able to get out of there. We're gonna go drop it off and then head over to the Costco drop. We just dropped that off. Batch rice came out to be $29.12. All right, that takes me to tip number 2 is excellent communication skills. Keep customers informed about substitution issues with their orders promptly. Good communication skills helps build trust and ensure customer satisfaction. All right, guys, let's head over to Costco for the Costco drop. All right, guys, we've made it here to Costco, so we're just waiting for the Costco drop to happen. The time is 9:22 in the morning, so we're expecting around 9:30, 9:34 to see orders drop across the screen. So I'm gonna try to screen record as much as I can so you guys can see what I'm picking up. All right, guys, we just picked up 15 items going 4.3 miles, so we're gonna go grab that right now. All right, in and out in 10 minutes, no replacements, no refunds. Let's go get it dropped off. We just dropped off that one. Second one is literally a 12-minute walk. So that brings me to tip number 3. Attention to detail. Double checking items against the customer's list to ensure accuracy and quality. And then also pay attention to any special instructions or preferences. All right, batch price came out to be $35.50. Took me 40 minutes. We're gonna make our way back to Costco. All right, guys, we've been back for now about half an hour. We haven't seen anything, but I picked up this McDonald's order for $11 going 1 mile from Uber Eats. We're gonna go over there and grab that right now. All right, guys, just made it here to McDonald's. Let's get this order. All right, guys, just picked up that order. Let's make our way to our drop-off. All right, guys, just made it here to my drop-off. Should be the building in the back here. All right, so we just dropped off that DoorDash order. We're gonna head back into Costco and hang out there and see what comes forward. So that brings me to tip number 4, which is knowledge of store. Familiarize yourself with at least 4 stores. It allows you to locate items quicker and becomes more efficient shopper. Our next order is Uber Eats for $12.21 going 2.7 miles from Full Vietnamese Kitchen. We're gonna go grab that food right now. All right, we just made it here. Usually they're pretty good on having it ready, so let's go grab it. Oops, this one's leaking. Yeah, ooh, it's leaking. All right, guys, got the order here. Let's make our way to our drop-off, and I'll see you guys down there. All right, guys, just finished dropping off that Uber Eats, and I made it back to Costco, but it's actually been really slow today for Costco. We haven't really been seeing any batches like we normally do. Most of the time when we've been sitting here, I've been seeing 1 or 2 batches per half hour, and they're just ridiculous. The last one they sent me was like, I think it was like $34. Had like total of 10 cases of drinks on it. So definitely not the typical Saturday here, so we don't know what's going on. Might give it probably like a half an hour and then head over to Ralph's and see if we can run some stuff there. I do have all other apps on, and it's been the same thing too. I've been lucky. I've been getting a few Uber Eats here and there, but overall definitely a big slow day in San Diego right now. All right, guys, we finally picked up one. It's not great. It's $31, 21 items going 4 miles. We're gonna go shop it right now. All right, that takes me to number 5, tip number 5, flexibility and adaptability. Be ready to handle last minute changes or additions to orders. Flexibility can lead to higher rating and tips. All right, guys, shop that in 20 minutes. No replacements, no refunds. That brings me to tip number 6, customer service. Provide exceptional customer service by being polite, friendly, and accommodating. Positive attitude goes a long way. All right, we just dropped off that first one. My next delivery is about 10 minutes away, so we'll see you there. came out to be $31.18. Gonna make my way back to Costco. All right, guys, so I dropped off that order, came back to Costco, got some gas. While I was getting gas, they were starting dropping some orders, but they're all in the 30s. There's like a 32, 33. I ended up picking up a 38 going 7.6 miles, 19 items. This might be the last one from Costco because by the time I finish shop it, I might not get back in time to do another one. All right, so that brings me to tip number 7, efficient use of the app. And what we mean by that is just understanding the whole app itself, like how to get onto chat, using their navigation, their shopping list. I also like to use it for photos, and what I mean by that is whether my customer wants to meet customer or leave at the door, I always take a picture. That way, if anything happens, when you go in the chat, they can always see that you take a message, or sorry, you take a picture, because I always message a customer the picture so that in case of anything, missing item, didn't get their order, they could see it in the message that I did take a picture of the drop off. So that's what I like to use it for. But there's a lot of good things on it. There's a lot of rewards that you can use for oil change, things like that. So just familiarize yourself with it, get customized with it, use it to your advantage. All right, let's go shop for this batch right now. Alright guys, finish up that 20 minutes. Did have to refund 2 items. Drop off is a total of 7 miles. We're going to try to get back and see if we can do one more Costco batch. Alright, we just dropped off that one. That brings me to point number 8, and that is handle items carefully. Ensure groceries are handled with care to maintain quality. Separate delicate items from heavy items. Use appropriate bags. Alright, batch price came out to be $37.83. We're going to try to make it back to Costco, see if we could get one more before they close. Alright guys, we finally got a banger, last one of the day. We picked up a $60 batch. It is going to total 11 miles, but it's all good. Alright guys, chop that in 25 minutes, no replacements, no refunds. And that brings me to my next one, is number 9, problem solving skills. Be proactive in resolving issues such as out of stock items, unclear instructions, offer suitable alternatives, communicate promptly. just dropped off that last order. Batch rice came out to be $60. Took me an hour and a half to complete. Next tip and final tip of the day, number 10, is safety and hygiene. Just make sure that we're washing our hands when we go to the restroom, guys. And then we're utilizing sanitizers, having them in the car to wipe our hands and anything like that, because you know, we might be doing a great job of washing our hands, cleaning it, but you know, other people, I've seen to this day where people go use the restroom and don't even wash their hands. So just make sure that we're practicing safety, especially when we're dealing with food. All right, so before we run through the numbers, those top 10 I gave you today, they're not in any particular order, and those are my thoughts on it. So obviously everybody has their own different opinion and thoughts in that process. The only thing I could say is, you know, take and learn from what I've given you guys, whether you use it or not, but it's some great knowledge and things to follow through and utilize when you're out there doing your gig work. All right, so for today, we end up doing a total of 5 batches on Instacart. We picked up our first one this morning. It was a 27 grocery outlet that turned into a 29. On the Costco drop, it was pure garbage. We ended up picking up a 35, which only was 17 items, so which was not too bad. Then we came back at 1:30. We picked up I want to say it was like a 31 that jumped up to be a 38, which is pretty cool. And then we came back around 3 o'clock. We picked up a 38 that dropped down to a 37. And then we finished the day off with a nice, decent one, a $60 one, biggest one I've seen in a few days now. In between that, we did 3 Uber Eats. All were over $10. And they were like, I think the highest mileage was like 2.4 miles, which was awesome. So what does that mean for today? Well, on Instacart, we ended up doing a total of $200.95. On Uber Eats, we did $33.25 for a grand total of $234.20 for the day. Not too bad for a Saturday. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this content and you want content like this and you haven't subscribed, click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop the next video. Until next time.